US FDA may secure COVID-19 vaccines with emergency use authorizations. Recently, the US FDA announced its consideration of using an emergency authorization to speed up acquisition of a COVID-19 vaccine. This is the agency's plan to save millions of Americans from the deadly virus. The consideration focuses on weighing the risk of the vaccine and the risk of not having one. For the agency, it is better to get a vaccine and its potential benefit. According to Forbes, FDA Commissioner Dr. Stephen Hahn said that the risk associated with the vaccine is lower compared to the risk without it. If the US obtained at least one COVID-19 vaccine, its healthcare sector will be able to deploy it to reduce community transmission. In effect, new cases and deaths will be decreased. The decision may even help build up herd immunity in communities. The Emergency Use Authorizations or EUAs expedite public health solutions during crisis. The rule enables the use of unapproved medical products or unapproved use of approved medical products for diagnosis, treatment, or prevention of life-threatening illnesses. Because COVID-19 induced a pandemic, EUAs are fit to accelerate experimental vaccines. However, experimental drugs must still undergo preclinical and human clinical trials. One crucial part of EUAs is vaccine efficacy. The FDA decided to accept an efficacy of 50% in the final stage of clinical trials. The threshold means that the vaccine should prevent or reduce the severity of COVID-19 in 50% of immunized individuals. That threshold must also meet the safety guidelines for in-human use. Otherwise, the vaccine cannot be approved regardless of its efficacy. With EUA's positive results from these trials will hasten the commercialization of experimental COVID-19 medications. Among many EUA's possible beneficiaries include Moderna and Pfizer, which are currently in the final stage of Phase 3 clinical trials. Once the experimental vaccines are found safe and effective, the agency may approve use to start mass production and allocation. Additionally, the agency strongly recommends diversity in all phases of human clinical trials. Diverse populations include racial and ethnic minorities and representations of elderlies, people with chronic illnesses, pregnant women, and pediatric patients. Pediatric safety and efficacy assessments are critical in future trials. These assessments will assess vaccine variants for infants, young children, and teenagers. Dr. Fauci of the National Institutes of Health and other health experts speculated that safety and efficacy of a vaccine could be confirmed by early winter. This might push for public use.